Come with me to New York Comic-Con to search for Tamagotchi. To celebrate the World Tamagotchi Tour, there was a special booth held at New York Comic-Con this past weekend. And as I'm sure you could guess, I spent a lot of time there. This was a big weekend for Tamagotchi, so let's talk about everything that happened at the Tamagotchi booth. Like at San Diego Comic-Con, we got to buy special merchandise that was exclusive to this store, as well as getting a peek at merchandise that has not been revealed up until this point. Yes, we are getting Tamagotchi nano blocks and they are adorable. The World Tamagotchi pop-up shop here had some incredible stuff, as well as these plushies that I've talked about before, but now we have more information. Bandai has confirmed that these are coming to Miniso and to Amazon.com at some point. In addition to character goods, they were also selling the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi Nano Special Edition, as well as the Tama Time Travel Original Shell. I really love that Mamechi plush up top, and I cannot wait for it to come out here. Bandai also was selling the Tamagotchi Uni, as well as the 3 special shells, and for Tama fans that already had a Tamagotchi Uni, there was a special Tama Search character that you could meet. When I stood at the Tamagotchi booth, I was able to connect and find these special characters for the Angel and Monster. This was such a cool thing to be able to do, and I will never forget the experience. I really hope we could see more things like this in the future. So Bandai, if you're watching, please consider adding more of these Tama Search characters to the Uni. So let's talk a little bit more about the booth itself. It was much bigger than it was last year. Since around this time last year, the Tamagotchi brand has expanded quite a bit. There were actually a lot more products this year than there have been in years past. So as I stood in line holding the menu of what was available at the booth, I was having such a difficult time choosing because there were just so many awesome things this year. I did get 2 Tamagotchi Uni accessory codes that are very, very special, and I will be making a video about that another time, but let's get back on topic. There was an interactive wall in the back where you could place a sticker to determine what Tamagotchi connection meant for you. In my experience, I have definitely had the most connection with friends, and it was awesome to see the wall grow as the weekend went on. On the outside of the booth were some really, really awesome photo ops. There were display versions of the Tamagotchi originals, as well as prices for them. You could see the small originals as well as a larger display that it was based on, and it was super cute. Something that was new this year were the Tamagotchi Connection display units that had Mamechi and Kuchipachi. Speaking of Kuchipachi, I got to hang out with Asaki Murakami, who is in charge of product development at Bandai. And she was so kind, you guys. She answered so many of my questions that I definitely will be talking about in future videos, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, around the corner from the Bandai Tamagotchi booth was the Gashapon booth that had Tamagotchi items. Overall, the Tamagotchi presence at New York Comic-Con this year was awesome, but this only scratches the surface of all the awesome Tamagotchi news that we got this weekend. You're really gonna want to hear what happened at the Fun with Tamagotchi panel.